You can do it. That's fine.
8, 9, 4,
Uh,
5,
8, 9, 4, 5,
9, 4, 4.
9, 4, 44. Join. Change. Doing. 2.
1. Oh, jeez. You're going to take your crutch, I assume.
Yep.
Yep, so shuffle,
Draw
shuffle, shuffle, shuffle,
4.
shuffle, 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 draw 4.
Oh, that's gonna have to mill again to that one. Oh,
And I'm
damn, that
going
was
first.
not good.
Go ahead.
Okay, draw. Go ahead.
Draw. Give me something. That works. I'm going to pay 2.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Okay, she is draw. Uh, go ahead.
Draw.
Yep.
I'm going to pay 2.
Yep.
Nope. Pay 1. What the fuck did happen?
Where'd it go?
I lost a card.
Where'd it go?
I know exactly what card it was. I'm going to have to go get it. View deck.
Did you shuffle it back in the deck?
I put it on the bottom by accident. All right,
So
so
it cost 2.
yeah, I'm not playing that card. I'm
Okay.
playing this card first.
Okay, so we both take 1.
We both take 1, and
And
she's
you
gonna
give
get
it.
+1/+1.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna tap 2 to play Demonium
Okay.
Punk Devil. I'm gonna take 2 life, and he's gonna go up +1/+1.
Okay. Okay, that card's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool card.
And then I'm gonna ward up. End turn.
Okay. On your end step. Sorcery cash for 2.
Yep.
Look at top.
Oh wait, hold
Oh.
on. It says once on each of your turns.
So you couldn't do Punk Devil.
Nope, it's fine. I'll bring him back down to 2/3. It's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna look at top 4.
And
Submit.
I will not take the 2 life for his effect. Then I won't use that effect. Then I'll just use him as a ward. Not useful if I can't give him. If I can't do it multiple times. If I have multiple Berserker pelts, I can do it.
Add that to hand.
Yep.
Bottom deck the rest. Cemetery. Draw. That's so ridiculous. Play. I'm gonna summon a paper Shinigami. If I had 7 or more, I would have drawn a card.
Okay. And when he dies, you just draw a card and discard a card. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And pass.
Okay. Draw.
Yep.
I'm going to pay 2.
Yep.
For Zashiki Warashi. I will swing at face. I'm going to take damage on strike, which is going to activate Berserker Pelt. So she's going to be a 3/3 swinging at you. And we both take 1.
So 1, 2, 3, 1, and then okay.
Swing for 2 to face.
Yep.
I'll end turn there.
Doing end step. Insight, draw a card.
Yep.
Cemetery. Begin. Draw. Paper Shinigami into him.
Okay, I will pay 2 play points to deal it 3 damage and drop top card of deck.
So when it dies, I draw a card and discard a card.
Yep.
Draw. Cemetery. Effect of Trail Light. Draw a card.
Yep. Bum 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 bum.
Four. Shit.
I'm sorry. You want some Pepto Bismol?
That's fine.
Oh, I was trying not to hit it.
Field. Summon. Whenever Shinigami Fall is put into the field, give it ward, fanfare of at least 7 spells or Ojama cards in my cemetery. Summon a paper Shinigami token and give my leader +2 life.
Okay.
And 2 and then 2 more for this. That's gonna summon a paper Shinigami.
Okay.
Field. It has ward. And I will ward up and pass.
Okay. Draw. I will pay 3.
Yep.
Play points.
Yep.
To activate this card from my hand.
Yep.
Pay 3, discard this card, select an enemy follower on the field, deal it 5 damage, bury the top card of my deck. So I'm going to deal 5 damage to the traditional sorcerer and mill the drop card of my deck.
So, bye-bye. What you mill? Oh, just another one.
I will pay 1 to evolve.
Yep.
My little girl. On evolve,
Yep.
I discard a yokai card, give my leader +1 and draw 2 cards. So
Yep.
this is going to go to cemetery. I get
You had
+1,
another one in hand.
and I draw 2 cards.
Yep.
Then I'm going to pay 1.
Yep.
To use Wings of Lust. I'm going to
Yep.
lose 1 life to deal 2 damage to your paper Shinigami, killing it.
Yep. Paper Shinigami activates. I draw a card and pitch.
And then I'm going to activate another effect to draw and discard.
Pitch the Trail of Light to draw a card.
I will discard this card.
Yep.
Okay. I will then
doesn't
Berserker
your
Pelt activates,
yeah.
So she's going to go up to a 4/4. I'm going to swing for 4. We both take 1.
1 and then 1, 2, 3, 4.
Swing for 3.
1, 2, 3.
Swing for 2.
1, 2.
And that's going to be the end of my turn.
Fantastic. We'll draw. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Field. Fanfare summons a paper Shinigami.
Bury a paper Shinigami follower. Select an enemy follower on the field. Deal it 4 damage. For the rest of this turn, this card's abilities cannot be used except its evolve. Okay.
Yep. So I'm going to bury my Shinigami follower, dealing the 4 to the Disciple of Lust.
Yep.
And then I will use last point to evolve it. Unevolve.
He looks so flamboyant. Just so you know.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was the only one thinking about it. I just stood quiet. He reminds me of Tengen.
No.
Tengen's
No.
flamboyant. If Tengen is
No.
flamboyant,
No.
yes.
All right, so you're gonna kill my warder, or you're gonna kill my other guy, my
Two,
other
three,
girl.
4, 5, 6, 7. So it's gonna kill your ward
Okay, I'm gonna
because
gain
I know
two.
he has Bane.
I'm gonna gain 2 life. No, I didn't. I didn't keep Bane on him. I told you that.
Oh no, you didn't. Oh, okay. Well, whatever.
I mean, you had to kill either one either anyway, and you can just
Yeah,
and either way you can crash with the curse crafter.
yeah. I
If you
will
want,
probably
if you want
crash
to do it the other
into.
way, we can do it the other way. That's fine.
Yeah, because they're
Okay,
both gonna die. He's just gonna be at 1.
that's fine. So, and he'll be at 1.
Come on. So 3 and then 1 and there. Oh, because I bury the paper Shinigami, I draw and discard. Uh, Cemetery.
I'm gonna pay 4
Yep.
to field. Is Beat Pelst Warrior.
Strike, deal damage to each enemy leader. Oh
He
god.
has rush, so I'm gonna go ahead and swing. We're both gonna take
Yep.
1, and he's gonna kill him, and I'm gonna take 3. So it puts him down to 1 on his defense.
No. Remember, you would have. He'll
Oh
be at
yeah,
2.
so he's
The
at
pelt.
2 and 6.
Yep.
Yep, because the pelt activates on Sanguine
Yep.
when I get hit. I'll end turn there.
Okay, I'll begin. Draw. Okay.
Such a good boy, Stitch. Yeah, such a good kid cat. You would have been dead last turn if I had one more play point. Just so you know.
I'm a mad. So I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
It's gonna summon a paper Shinigami token, and I will draw a card because I have 7 or more in grave.
Mm-hmm.
Field, cemetery, draw a card, and that's 2. 1, 2. What I am going to do is 2 field,
Cozy.
kill your guy. You'll heal 4,
Yep.
and I will pass.
I will spend 6 to summon Ginsetsu,
Yep.
the Great Fox. I put
Yep.
5 one
Tail
tailed
fox
fox
tokens
in my EX area.
Yep.
One,
It's gonna take a minute.
2, 3, 4, 5. I will spend my last one to evolve.
Yep.
While this card is on your field, any yokai follower you play costs 2 less. Also, if a yokai follower on your field would deal damage, it deals that much +1 instead. Whenever a yokai follower you control leaves the field, give this follower +1 attack.
Yep.
So I will go ahead and move him up.
Yep.
Move him up.
Yep.
And move him up.
Yep.
And 3 wards are on the field.
Yep.
If I would have drawn any other card, game would have been over. Go ahead.
End phase. Dealing 40 or Gitetsu.
Okay.
And I'll begin draw. Let's do this into there.
Okay.
It'll die. I draw a card.
Oh, mine doesn't die. It only does 2 damage.
Yes, it only does two. Uh, Send that and draw a card off that. Let's do feel activate Witch Bolt dealing 5 to your Gensetsu.
Okay.
Field activate Insight to draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 1. Draw a card. Cemetery. Field Insight draw a card.
So you have 2 points left.
Cemetery. 2. Uh, Damn. Actually, no. I can actually do this. So, field summon for free because I have it engraved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Why can't I
10,
look at your
11.
grave?
Because I'm looking at it.
Oh, I'm clicking the wrong thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay.
Yep. Summons a Celestial Shinigami.
Okay.
I'm gonna tap him. They give my Celestial Shinigami Storm.
Okay.
Swing into 1.
Okay.
The one that's in front of it. And then she would go down. Only does 1 damage, so she go
Yep.
down to 4.
4, 4.
So 4, 4. 4. And then I will enter.
Spend 3
Mm-hmm.
to field. Spend
Yep.
5. He gains +2/+2 and storm.
Yep.
6 for game.
Fuck no. Bounce him back to the top of the deck.
Okay. I'll just play him next turn.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Draw.
By the way, dragons are getting a follower that ignores ward.
Really?
Yep. And he's a 3-drop.
Wasn't what? Didn't you guys get one?
Not that I remember.
I know some archetype last set got one that ignored it. Oh,
Yeah.
ignores ward.
No, the only other one that has ignore ward is Forest Craft from the starter deck.
No, there's another one.
No, not to my knowledge.
Yes. 100%.
Anyway, take your turn.
Elephant.
Oh, yeah, Forest Craft. I was still right.
So let's do.
I want to see what you're able to do.
Let's get rid of. Let's do 2 damage to the one that's in front.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
Cemetery for 1. Field for 2. Look at the top 4. At the hand.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom deck the rest. Cemetery. Field. Deal 2 to the one that's in front. Field. Let's do. Draw 2. 1, 2.
Okay.
Damn. Because you having all these on field kind of
Yeah.
fucks with me.
Yeah. You ain't getting rid of them all.
Get rid of.
Now, if I just draw into Razory Claw. I only have
Yeah,
to play 3 on him.
yeah, no. Now I'll concede. I don't have it. I'll show you my hand.
Well, I'm gonna
Double
say
D.
I'm gonna say this right now. I
Uh-huh.
have no available room on my thing.
You just swing in. They're 1/1s. I'm at 2 life. You could have won last turn.
Nah, I didn't want to. I'll show you my hand, and then I'll show you why.
You just wanted to do. I left.
Oh. Okay.
Like you do to me.
All right. Oh, this was another fun one. It was in the wrong spot. You ready for a room code?
No, I'm tired.
One more. You gotta do this one. You gotta do this one. This one's fun.
Go ahead.
You're gonna like it.
Go ahead.
5640 550. 5640 550.
Yep. I'm in, I think.
Yeah. Roll the dice.
3.
5.
You choose.
I have to go second with this deck. I have to have the Evo points.
Okay.
Terrible
keep.
hand. Nope.
I will keep.
Much better hand.
I'll begin and then pass.
Draw. Boop. Good.
Kill it.
Yay! I get to draw a card.
Go ahead.
Got 2 points, and yeah, I might as well. Yay!
You.
Go ahead.
Field. and
Mm-hmm. You used one to get one, really?
bottom deck, bottom deck, cemetery, draw, cemetery. Go ahead.
All right, I draw. Um, I'm going to pay 3 to play. I get
Yep,
to draw a card and then put a card from my hand to the bottom of the deck.
yep.
Put you on the bottom of the deck, and I'll enter in there.
And phase. And
Mm-hmm.
bottom, bottom, cemetery, draw. And you said you went second, right?
Yeah, I have Evo points.
Play,
Mm-hmm.
paper shinigami, two, and pass.
All right, draw. I will pay 3.
Yep,
I will pay 1.
yep, yep.
Swing 7 to face. Does 7 to all your followers.
Paper shinigami dies. I draw a card and pitch. Cemetery, draw a card off that.
And
Fantastic.
I end turn there.
Cool. Again, draw. Cool. Field.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, 3. View deck. Let's grab this.
Uh-huh.
And what do I have in here? Field. Bounce it back to your hand.
Okay.
Cemetery. Go ahead.
Draw. I will deal 2 damage to Merlin, and I
Yep.
will draw a card and discard a card.
Cemetery. Yep.
Draw a card. That's a hard choice. Discard. Okay, I will. That was 1 play point. So
Yep.
I will pay 1, 2 for Antelope Pelt Warrior.
Yep.
I will play 2 for Berserker's Pelt, and I will end turn.
In. Draw. I'm going to field.
Uh-huh.
1, 2. On fanfare, if I have 7 more spells or Ojama cards in my graveyard.
On Myoji.
Yep.
Why'd you say Ojama? This is not Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah. Whoops. It has ward, and I heal myself too.
Yep.
Or should have done it that way. Whoops. I should have done it like that. Field for him. 1, 2, 3, and then 1 to evolve them. On evolve, summons a paper Shinigami.
Is it +1 and rush? So it's a
You get +1
3/2 with rush
and ward.
and ward.
Yep.
Okay.
I am going to ward up and pass.
Okay. Draw. I take 1 damage, and he goes up 1 and 1.
Yep, he's a 4/4.
Okay. Um. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Fenrir.
Yep.
1 to evolve Fenrir.
Yep.
During the turn, whenever this follower takes damage, select an enemy follower on the field, deal it 3 damage.
Yep.
So I will go ahead and swing into your ward, taking 2.
Yep.
Dealing 3 damage to your paper Shinigami.
So I'm gonna draw off the first one and pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Send that, and then this one dies, and then I draw a card and then pitch. Cemetery.
Swing for 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1 more. Go ahead.
Draw. Do I have enough? Yep. Field for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to deal 6 damage to each enemy fall on the field and 3 damage to each enemy leader.
Okay. Oops.
Cemetery.
Okay.
Four to face.
I'll take 4.
One more to face.
Yep.
Intern.
Draw. Three.
Yep.
Get to draw a
Yep.
card and put a card on the bottom.
Yep.
Three.
Yep.
1.
Yep.
What the fuck? There it is. Swing. All your followers take 7 damage, and you take 7 to face.
I am not taking 7 to face.
Well, your followers are still taking 7.
Oh well, no, I am. I am still taking 7. Never mind. I'll be down to 1. I thought I had a different card in hand. And that to it.
Okay, so it takes
I'll
3.
take 3. Turn. There you go.
Good.
Begin. Draw. Field. 1, 2, 3. Effect. View deck. I'm going to add that to hand.
Okay.
Wait, is that the right? Where? Oh, I didn't put it into the deck. Great. That's unfortunate. Um, 1, 2. Evolve Merlin.
Mhm.
And I am going to Witch Bolt, Flaming Glass,
Okay.
and I'll draw a card. And I will pass turn.
3. Merlin costs 3 to play, right?
Yes. And 2 to evolve.
And I went second.
Yep.
It's 5. Okay, I felt like you played another card this turn, but you didn't. Okay.
Nope.
All right, drop. Field.
Yep.
Good. -2 life.
Yep.
Activating Pelt.
Yep.
So he's a 3/4.
Yep.
Oops. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, that's 2. 1, 2, 3. Field. 1,
Yep.
2, 3. Field. End turn. Take 6 damage directly to your life. 3 from each berserker. Since I had Sanguine active,
Yep.
and that's game.
Yep. Just with one will be game. I'm at 1 life.
I know. Well, I mean,
That-
fine.
Just do an extra.
Fine, I'll kill your Merlin, and then I'll do your 3. Are you happy now?
Like, what the fuck?
I'm surprised I got 2 flaming glasses off. That was an amazing game.
Yeah, it's
And
good.
This was what was in my hand.
Oh, nice.
So, I mean, I had so many options.
Well,
the Sanguine,
that's hand.
The Sanguine activity with the Berserker Pelt is kind of broken.
This was hand.
Holy crap. 3 of them? Couldn't you play them
Yep.
all for free, pretty much? 1, 2, 3,
Yeah, but
4, 5, 6,
I'm just
7,
confused.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You had 14.
I was 1 off.
Yeah.
But it was more of, I'm not sure, because it says if there's no Celestial Shinigami on the field, summon one. I've been told that I can still summon another Shinigami, another Celestial Shinigami. Like, how is it possible having 2 of him and then 2 Celestial Shinigamis on field?
Yeah, I don't think that's how it would work. I
mean, that's
because it says if there is none, summon one. But otherwise, it doesn't say not you can't or can.
Yeah.
I mean, if there is no summoned one, I mean, I would honestly, the way that the deck seems like it would play, I would feel like you can have more than one Celestial Shinigami on the field, just because of the fact of selecting 2 Shinigami followers and giving them Storm. I think that's how the deck is supposed to play, but it's not saying you can't summon one if you have one already. It just says if there isn't one, summon one.
Yeah, so I'm gonna...
So I'm pretty sure that you would be able to summon multiple.
Yeah, so that's what I was just thinking. I'm like, because that's what happened last game. I'm like, I had another one of him in hand, and I'm like, I can just summon him and basically clear your board of your wards. But I'm like, am I even able to summon another Celestial Shinigami?
There's nothing saying that you can't. It's just saying that it's just stating that if there is no celestial Shinigami, you can summon one.
Summon one.
It's not
Yeah.
saying if there's a slight you cannot have multiples or anything like that. Just feeling that the way that the deck plays, that's how I would view it.
Mm-hmm. And man, I tell you this, I love this guy. I love this art. I love it so much.
But that's the way I would say it would play.
Mm-hmm.
But and then but in the other sense, it's also kind of broken. But he's only a 5/5, so I mean,
Yeah,
there's a
he.
lot of weird give and take because I mean, look at the Berserker. I can do
Yeah.
3 damage every turn if Sanguine's active, comboing it with the belt and the other guy,
Yep.
the other beast guy.
Yep.
Literally, you're gaining 1/1 every turn. If you have 2 belts, you can give 2 people 1/1 or give 1 2/2.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's interesting how the Sanguine has definitely got a huge upgrade. Huge upgrade.
Yeah.
Like, just throwing the Berserker pelt and the Berserker with the lust and everything, this deck would be a fire deck to run. You don't
Yeah.
have to use Berserker with the Yokais. Yokais
Nope.
can pretty much run themselves, but the Berserker's
Yeah.
nice to have as that additional, hey, if you got 8 points, you can frickin' clear the field. Does 5 to
Yeah.
every follower on the field.
Yep. Yeah. So this is. Are you still recording?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the reason I actually kind of like this app or website what we're using for this because it also gives us we're able to play test the decks, and we give our feedback on them and if we have obviously any questions about the deck.
I mean,
Not gonna lie, you summoning both berserkers with the demonic punk devil, that was a sick play.
he's just so freaking cheap. To play him for 3, you don't need his 2/2 storm because
Nope.
if you're constantly got Sanguine going, which is what Lust does, if you constantly got Sanguine going, he's just sit there to slowly clear your opponent's board and to pick at your opponent's life, just like you do with the Alchemist Golem. And
Yep.
every time you summon, he doesn't have to attack. He really
Yep.
doesn't. His 2/2 storm is a game ender. At the end of the
Yep.
game, you clear the board, deal 5 damage to everything on board, including your own stuff, and then you swing for game. And if you've got multiple Berserker pelts on board instead of followers, literally, you give yourself 1 dot of Sanguine with any of your cards, 1-drop cards, and then you
Yep.
summon them to board, and boom, he's a 6/5 storm, and then on top of that does 3 damage at the end of the turn.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
So the devil, all of the ones that have the optional abilities, like the devils, like the
Mhm.
punk devil or the
Mhm.
maestro that draws one, are very
Yeah.
useful with berserker pelt. And
Oh, yeah,
being the
100%.
berserker pelt, when you start to get low, I could have easily tapped berserker pelt and gave myself 2 life.
Yeah, because you're right. You're sitting at 5.
So
Yeah, like you get to a point where there's like certain cards where like I'm not seeing it. I have 2 different versions of this deck, and the other version I have a feeling it's gonna run better because I ran into the situation where I'm sitting at 1 health, and I know you can at least deal me 2 to 3. I can heal 3.
But
So
having that
instead of
constant-
searching,
having the constant flow, which you're not used to, having the constant flow of damage that incomes, especially with the Sanguine works. Like, don't get me wrong, the other fun rune decks and whatnot, I got to show a little bit of like the more personalized styles of like the academies or just
Yeah.
having followers, because there's a 1 follower that says she gains so much attack for every rune follower in the discard.
yeah,
And
Yeah.
she's very powerful for a 4-drop. So
yeah, I was considering playing that card in this because there's a lot more followers in this variant of Rune than is in the other one.
But-
I only need 10 spells in the graveyard because he counts the emoji cards as
on
well.
On Miyoji.
he counts them as well. So it's not bad. And I'm running quite a few of them. I'm already
But
running 3 of the Shinigami summons,
your
running
problem, but
3.
but your problem is getting those followers into the discard because
Yeah,
she gains it from being in the discard. So if you
that's
had,
where I come in with I think you played it against me. Look at the top 5, and I think it's look at the
yes,
top 5.
yes, you look at you know you that one, and then there's another one that you drop the top 5, and for every
Yep.
spell you recover a play point. Yes,
Yep.
those would be ones that I would, if you're doing a spell chain and you're trying to run the little followers. So for her, I would probably drop your on Mioto down to 2 instead of
Which
running
one?
3 of
The
them. Kuyon, founder of the On Mioto.
You want to have at least 3 of them.
But I'm saying if you wanted to run the heavier hitter, you would drop it down to 1.
Well,
I
the
drop
one
down
I'll
1.
be considering dropping because in the near future, if he does get hit, is this one.
He's a staple F3.
Yeah, I know, but he gets hit in the future, so it's a give and take.
Listen, we're talking about getting hit in the future when Gingerbread House needs to get hit. So come on.
Yeah, I know that, but he gets hit a lot sooner.
And this version of my deck, which ran phenomenally, by the way,
Oh yeah,
running the
100%.
flaming glass was a fun. I finally am able to run a deck that runs flaming glass in it that actually will work. This is a deck that will make it work because it's a bunch of lower key people,
Mhm.
and having on turn 4 having flaming glass hit board was broke. Dealing 7 damage, 7 to the board, it was just broke. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, the Punk Devil is is a staple card right now in Abyss because giving him Bane,
Oh, yeah.
he's already got Ward. He heals yourself for 2 life if he hits the discard, and on top of that, combining him with Berserker Pelt, psh, he's gonna live longer than anybody expects him to.
Yeah, you just have to make sure you get Berserker Pelt into the deck,
But Berserker
like
Pelt is
or
only 2. If you're not running at least 2 Berserker Pelts, you're doing something wrong. If you're running anything that deals yourself damage, a Berserker Pelt needs to be put in a deck, 100%, because that's just being that you can recover 2 when you get down to that lower end. Like for example, if you're running Lust and you're at 5 health like I am now, I can drop this, gain to 7 health. Now Lust has her second ability active that when she swings, she gains 2/2.
yeah,
So Berserker Pelt 100% needs to be played along with anything that is using Sanguine. Anything that deals yourself damage, Sanguine, Berserker Pelt is it's got to be, because that 1/1 is going to go far. You've got plenty of things like Storm for Dark General. You've got even for your Berserker Storm. So
yeah.
and then like I said, turn 4, turn 2, turn whatever. Say turn 2 you drop Berserker Pelt, turn 3 you drop Demon. Now you have a 3/4 Ward Bane on board. There's not very many things for 3 play points that is going to be able to take out that Punk Devil.
Nope.
They would have to spend 2 or 1 or all their play points to get rid of Punk Devil sitting at a 3/4. And then the next turn, you can activate his effect again if you wanted to. Give him another +1/+1, putting him up at a 4/5. Now he's sitting pretty, and you're swinging with Bane Ward. And if he dies, you're still gaining back that 2 health. So, very interesting new set that's about to hit. I'm a little excited. But yeah, these Celestial Shinigamis, it doesn't even say that, it just has aura. So, I mean, they would, another one that would be really good to play. Like, Mystic Artifacts are going to be a big thing in frickin' Heavencraft coming up. So, I will say, being that my Abyss decks are a lot faster than my fun decks that I was building up, this was definitely an interesting go about. I'm glad you stuck around to play this last game, because I thought this deck was going to kind of fall apart, and this thing is just like, it's sitting on the back row just like, well, should I do this now or do I wait a turn?
Mm-hmm.
because I was sitting on that one of the berserkers and I just drew into the second berserker.
Okay.
So that, like I said, that berserker pelt right here, that's if you're running
Mm-hmm.
anything that runs sanguine, I recommend it 100% because
Oh yeah.
that thing just came in handy all game long. And then on top of it, the this guy
Yeah. It
at
was good.
that is a free 1 damage at the start of your turn at a 2 cost. So if you wanted, you could just let that mofo sit there, and every turn, Berserker Pelt, boom, gives him attack. Berserker Pelt, boom, gives him
Mm.
attack. And he becomes really buff to take out whatever you need. There's very little bad about him because he only costs 2 for a 3/3. That's that's amazing. Because I mean a lot of our cards are we we play it for 1, it's a 1/1, or we got to pay for 3 and it's it's a 2/1.
Yep.
So he's a very good card. Definitely a big replacement for Spectre going forward. No, he doesn't get Rush, but the Berserker Pelt, the constant Sanguine damage, which is really good with Lust as well. You know, that's an instant Lust on turn 3. That's an instant
Mm-hmm.
Lust with no extra spend. So that's how I feel about it. But like you said, we got to figure out about the Celestial Shinigami. Um, I would believe you can have more than one, just because of the way that the deck feels like it's running for you. Um, Again, you know, the only reason your Rhyme win came in any kind of handy was because I decided to spend the 8 points. But if I just spent the 3 points, that Rhyme win was worthless. I still don't understand why you run it.
Situations like that. You weren't expecting me to have it.
It no, my part was I didn't mind if you had it. I had plenty of backup. I had another one in hand. I had 2 cards to let me be able. I had a card that I could evolve for a total of 3, 2 to drop, 1 to evolve. I
Mm-hmm.
discarded a yokai card to draw a card,
Mm-hmm.
draw 2 cards, and gain a life. So I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't worried about it. You sending it to the top, and I had, like I said, I had a second one in hand. So I honestly, I rather you see another Witch Bolt to deal 5 to it, killing it, and drawing a card for that extra play point. It's just every time I've seen it used against Forest is the only thing that card's been really good for because they're combo cards. So once you if you
Mm-hmm.
get rid of their combo usage and they've already evolved for the turn, then yeah, I 100% see it. But against Aragrav, the Berserker, or Dark General,
Mm-hmm.
or even the Punk Devil, it's useless. Useless. So that's my personal opinion on Rhymewind. Like I said, there is a situation such as Forestcraft that it's very, very good. But when it comes to things that have aura, Swordcraft, any Swordcraft follower or neutral follower in a Swordcraft deck can get
Mm-hmm.
aura. This card is 100% useless. Forestcraft is the best use of that card because of, especially because of the elephant. No, elephant has ward, aura.
Mm-mm.
Elephant doesn't have aura.
Mm-mm. The only situation that it will come up with is that if they summon it and not evolve it. I can't hit evolve followers with Rhymewind. That's
Ah,
one bad claw. Like if
yeah.
I could, I would,
That's yeah.
but I can't.
There you go. There's another reason. Like I said, it it's way too situational. Way too situational. You could run an extra draw power, your stack draw powers, to go through your cards faster for Earthright. Um,
Well, I don't want amulets. That's the point. It's all about spells.
yeah, this one you've got all about the spells. But I just think this isn't D shift, is it?
This is D shift. This is a This is one version of what I have. I have a different version that I want to test out, but I want to test out it in person. Because remember, we're testing it out on a digital, technically. So it's
Mm-hmm.
all AI generated of what we get.
Yeah, for the most part. But I mean, I don't see how D shift is good in this deck.
Yes. So let me get rid of this. So basically, the end board usually it ends on in him being out for like getting to the point, having this out. But before having this out, before summoning him, you summon like I did last match for this one. You summon him, you evolve him to summon the thing. Um, you either evolve him or you wait. But you by the time you have him on field, you're summoning Quan, summoning the Celestial because it's a Shinigami. It gets a +1 and rush, so it becomes a 5/5. Tap Quan to give it Storm, so it's swinging for 5 to face.
You don't need to give it rush then. The +1
Yeah,
is really not
it's just
that beneficial to it.
it just when it comes to it by late game, by mid to late game, it's either I'm summoning it to clear board to do it again next turn to do a D shift, or I'm doing it and I'm doing a D shift right after because it will be these two with the paper Shinigami. You'll be a 3/2 with rush. Basically, tapping one to give them both storm, so basic attacking 8 damage in total if there's nothing on field, or just to get rid of something, and then activate D shift. And I'll have the demon caller and Quan for next turn to swing the face. An additional of
I just think it's such a late game that you'd be there. I mean, like real late game. How many D shifts you running?
3.
And you didn't see a single. You saw one this entire time.
I saw 1.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man, because
That's why it's an AI generated game
Sanguine,
tabletop.
Sanguine. Well, we're not going to get this set till like Friday.
Hopefully.
So the Sanguine. If I were just to go straight Sanguine, do Lust instead, you would barely make it to turn 6. Just looking at the board that I have sitting at 3, 3, 3, and 3.
That's why there's like removal.
So
That's the point.
I don't
That's
know.
it.
I feel like there's probably a back end. Like we talked about though. You're mainly Rune. I'm mainly Abyss. I like playing
Yeah.
around with other stuff just to have some give some
Yeah.
insight on other ways to play things because we have different ways of thinking. But
Yeah.
I listen. This set with Abyss is fairly strong, but I will also say Forest is going to be a nightmare in this next.
Oh
set.
yeah, 100%. If you saw earlier, turn either 4 or 5, I'm smacking
Yeah,
you with a full board.
That's ridiculous. So we'll see how it rolls up. I mean, I'm definitely gonna probably be doing some switching in and out with cards, but
Until
the
you find
berser-
your sweet spot.
yeah, it's just I'm getting to that point where I'm looking at these two different setups between Sanguine and Yokai, and there's probably
just
so
have
much in between.
Yeah, just remember, don't overdo it like I have been doing. I'm just
Both
gonna
of
go
us.
straight to the point.
Both of us. Listen, I made this deck in the sight of just getting toward Flaming Glass because I'm sorry, I've had this heartfelt love for this freaking card.
No,
And
that
it's and I just this deck was mainly just to use her, Cerberus, and Fenrir, which I got to use my Fenrir. I didn't get to use Cerberus, but this
Hey,
is like
all
my
I know, all I care about is D shift. Having an extra turn is fucking phenomenal. Sorry for the language, but I love it. Like your opponent cannot do nothing.
listen. I have such a heartfelt place for Flaming Glass of the first set, and it's just like it gnaws at me to have a really good deck with that one card, and it reminds it's an Archfiend, so it should have been an Abyss card, but it's not. So I resonate really well with this card. I like the dual colors. I like the fusion aspect of everything.
It's just look at the eyes. Just look
Exactly.
at those eyes. They just stare into
It's
your
such
soul.
such a pretty card. I have a rated card, a perfect 10 rated card of this card. This is my card, man. So to be able, I know I'm gonna shoot myself in the foot, but I want to mix her with the yokais next
Oh
because
God.
I feel if balanced right, it's gonna
Maybe.
be an amazing deck. But it's
Maybe.
got to be balanced right. Everything's
Yeah.
about balancing it right. So we'll see how it goes. If I got to throw her in the discard, I got to throw her in the discard. That's how it runs.
Well, yeah.
But it's just I have a heartfelt place for this card, and to try to play this card is so hard because she is a 10
Mhm.
cost, and if you don't have her other two, she does not do the damage output. So
Mhm.
there's so many other cards that are 8s and 9s that are so much better played than Flaming Glass, and it takes up so much space in the deck. Literally, I'm running this as a 2-3-2. There's 2 harnessed flames, 2 flaming glasses, and 3 harnessed glass, because the
Mhm.
harnessed glass allows you to draw and discard, and put one to the bottom. So
Yep.
I use that as a little bit of a mixture. It did help with the deck a lot, but
Yep.
I wasn't worried about getting them out. It happened to be turn 3. I pulled out glass because I needed a little extra draw power, and turn 4 I
Mhm.
ended up having the flame, so I ended up going boom boom into harness glass, and then the second time I just had all my points available for it. So
Yep.
it seemed to work out decently in this deck. Like I said, it definitely could use a little work, but could you imagine comboing this berserker pelt with flaming glass? But like I said, heartfelt to this card. It's been one of my favorites. It's still to today my favorite. If I get 10 of
Mhm.
them, I will use them as my play points in real life over my Medusas.
Mhm.
But
Yeah. No.
she's an amazing card, and she doesn't see the love that she deserves. If there was a way
Mhm.
to like reduce her cost or something, I would love it. Or if they came out with another version of her, something. But she's just, for set 1, she was the worst
Mhm.
card. The worst card. She's still probably one of the worst cards and has like no price tag on her.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, we'll end off the streaming. I pushed our conversation a little bit, just try to make it up to a little bit closer to the 2 hour mark so I can do some editing later.
Oh
So
yeah.
that's what we played today. Today, like I said, Noir, he played some Forest and Runecraft. Today, I had some fun with my Flame deck, and then I did a Follower Rune and a Schoolers, and my Angels. You guys didn't see really anything of it because it was way too slow against the Forest Craft.
Yeah.
I will let you know, Noir, I have 2 other decks to test against you.
Mhm.
It's Officers and Thieves.
Okay.
So the next time that we get around to it, when the set comes out, of course before the set comes out, we'll have to end up
Yeah.
doing it. But yeah, that's as far as it goes. If anybody is looking at my little screen up here, sveclient.xyz will bring you guys to this. It's been a very interesting take to get to play almost like dueling book for Yu-Gi-Oh, or Master Duel. Well, more dueling book because it has the whole repertoire of everything. So I'll show you guys
Yeah.
real quick. If you look, they've got Paragons, Omens, Cosmic Mythos, Flame of Leviathan, Uma Musume, Reign of Bahamut, and Advent of Genesis. They have every set, every starter deck. They have every card. You could do it by set. You could do it by craft. They have everything here. And to the most part, everything is exactly as is in the real card game, except they have everything at max rarity. So you'll see, instead of seeing White Frost Dragon Newt at the base rarity of Legendary, you'll see her UR, her ultimate.
Yep.
Same thing when it comes to the newer cards. They will show you the higher rarity of everything. As you've seen, the Kuan, founder of Unmayodo. I'll scroll down for you guys so you can just kind of get a gander of what's to see. There's a cup, and then it's going into the Thief cards, so you'll see. But for the most part, you'll see see them. Also have the Evolve deck. If you go up to all the way to the top, Evolved, and it'll show you the Evolves. As you see, there's an ultimate
Mm-hmm.
there, and there's an ultimate here. There's an ultimate here. Art Karula, the Arts Master. This will be a popular card, the Katha card. It is in my Angel deck, and it is in my Yokai deck, but I did not get to pull it or use it. So, the Octress Omen of Usurpation, she's so pretty. But yeah, so this is actually a really good little thing. If you guys are interested in Shadowverse Evolved, we're trying to grow the community a little bit. I don't know where you guys are located, but for our community, it's kind of small. So we'll end it there. Oh, I changed to Subaki. So we'll end it there, and we will catch you guys on the next one.